Hi everyone, welcome back today. It has been a while, a lot of months. So long, in fact, I think my hair is a different color at this point. Much more natural blonde. I have gotten my hair done like once in a year and a half, I think. So like most of the world, we are going au naturel. But it's been a while. This feels a bit weird. Is this thing on? Hopefully we are rolling and I'm not just talking to myself in my room right now. So I thought I would pop back on here briefly and just give you a quick little update. Let you know that we are okay. I've gotten so many messages from you guys recently, actually, in the last couple months especially. So this video is brought to you by you guys. Just asking if we're okay, how we're doing, what is life like in Canada right now. So I'm just gonna do a quick little rundown of all that. And I'm hoping this is my return to YouTube, but no big promises. The big news, obviously, probably can tell by the thumbnail, that I am back to work. So if you didn't know, if you followed within the last 3 years, you may not know that I am actually a registered nurse. I work specifically in the OR, and that's pretty much the only place I would work ever as a nurse again. I'm an OR nurse through and through. It is my home. So yeah, basically as soon as we got out of quarantine, I was back to work. So that would have been back in the summer. I was already emailing my manager and getting my license all set up again while we were downstairs in the basement of my mother's house. So once we were released back into the world, I was right back at it, and I have been hitting the ground running, back on night shifts, back in my old routine of like right back to my old job. So it's been amazing. It's felt so good. I feel like a real human again. Yeah, I'm just one of those people that I really do love my job. I love what I do most of the time. And I missed it a lot, even though traveling the last 3 years has been incredible and I wouldn't trade it for anything. If I could do it again, I would. I certainly missed my job. So yeah, super happy to be back, but it is keeping me busy. Hence the huge hiatus I've taken from YouTube, because I've just been fully engulfed with relearning everything. And it was a lot harder than the first time I went back, because I actually left once before this time. Okay, I'm already having technical difficulties. The camera is shutting off on me. That is not good news. So I'll get through this quickly. It has been a hard transition, being away for 3 years, relearning everything, learning all the new policies, and also entering into a job that is now part of the pandemic. So yeah, it's been interesting, challenging, very scary. For those wondering if I have been vaccinated, I did get vaccinated a couple days ago. My arm is still sore. So very happy to have that. Very, very, very happy to have that. It's just my first dose, waiting on the second dose. So happy. I'm not going to get into all the details of that. Obviously, there is a lot of thoughts and opinions on this, but I'm very pro-vaccine. Please do if you feel like you can and you're able. So yes, so glad to have that. So yes, that is essentially where I have been, working full-time over the weekends and whatnot too. Every few weekends I'm working night shifts and keeping very busy with that. I'm exhausted on the weekend. Every weekday on like a Monday I'm thinking, oh, next week I'm gonna film something, and then the weekend comes and I'm just like zonked. I have a glass of wine and I am passed out on the couch. So haven't been successful with that until now. So hopefully this will go live tomorrow, and I'll be very proud of myself for actually accomplishing something on my weekends. But the other reason I haven't really been filming anything is because we are here in the burbs with my mom, and I don't know, I just felt like for a while there I didn't want to film anything because I wasn't going to be able to produce those Amsterdam dreamy vlogs anymore. Those kind of like swooshy, musicy, dreamy kind of vlogs that I love to make, you guys love to watch. It's kind of a 180 to what we're doing right now. I'm in lounge pants, we're sitting in the burbs in Vancouver, going pretty much nowhere, and I mean that quite literally. Here in Vancouver, I've gotten this question a lot too. What are our restrictions here in Vancouver? And ours are pretty strict, and we follow them to a T. So we aren't allowed to see anybody outside of our household. The 3 of us, those are the only people that we see. If I keep looking at the little screen, it's just because I'm making sure it's going to keep recording because it's shutting off on me. You're not supposed to go outside of your health authority, keeping everything to a minimum. So pretty much the only places I go is occasionally I'll go to one of my thrift shops on like a morning weekday when I have a weekday off, and the grocery shop. And those are the only places we go, pretty much. We have not been to any restaurants. We have ordered in a few times. We don't go to the movies. We don't go into anybody's house. We don't go anywhere. I literally go to work and I come home. We watch a movie. I go to bed. And that is our life right now. So there just hasn't been much to film. Even if I wanted to film, that is basically it in a nutshell. So once we get back to more normal Vancouver life, doing things on the weekend and stuff, then I'll certainly be filming a lot more then. But I don't know, maybe I'll do a random weekend vlog. It'll be really boring, I think, but you would get to see a little bit of Chico and Mom and Ken and just life in the burbs during a pandemic. Maybe a little sneak peek into like my morning routine with work or something. I'm not sure. Obviously I can't really share much of my work. It is in the healthcare setting, so yeah, there's not too much I can share there, but I will share what I can. It's associated with certain types of smells. So I find proteins, eggs, cooked garlic, and onions, they have this certain tone to them. All of them smell very similar. It's weird. So yeah, that has still not returned to normal. Who knows if it ever will. Yeah, so I wish I could have gotten tested because I would like to know if it was. It likely was. I think it was. Ken never really got sick. He had a fever for 4 hours of one of those days, even though we were sharing a bed for the first week that I was super sick. We separated after that, but yeah, it's a scary thing, scary stuff. But it was about a year ago and I am now at home. I'm back at work during a pandemic. I got a vaccine and yeah, it's just wild how things change in a year. So yes, that's basically what I wanted to say today. Kind of like a mini return to YouTube. Thank you so much if you're still following along. If you're watching, thank you. If you sent me messages over the last few months asking if we're okay, thank you. Yes, we are good. We are all healthy. We're taking tons of precautions to make sure it stays that way. And I'm so happy to be back here. I hope this continues. I hope I don't crash from all my shifts and this is not, you know, false hope that I'm gonna be making videos every other week or so. I hope I can keep up with it. If you don't already follow along on Instagram, please do, because that is where I'm trying to keep up more often. Especially since I left YouTube, I'm trying to make a conscious effort to be over there when I can, just to, you know, keep in the loop a little bit. But I know not everyone has Instagram, but that is where I am most of the time. Hopefully that'll change. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video goes live. Normally I post on Saturday mornings, but they might be a little bit more sporadic now that I have another full-time job that is eating me alive. And make sure to wear a mask. Please, please, please wear a mask. If you're able to, get your vaccine when you're able to. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you today. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Now I gotta figure out why my camera keeps shutting off. This is concerning. First day back to filming and it shut off about 10 times, so we better figure that out. Hopefully she's okay and she hasn't died on me in the last 6 months. Bye.